Good evening, everyone. One of our current projects is to check over all the hay equipment, do its annual maintenance, get everything ready for hay season. We should be cutting hay in about 4 to 6 weeks. We have a lot of ryegrass that'll be ready to cut by then. We'll be cutting around our house here. And why it's important this year that we have all of our lights working is because this equipment will be traveling down the road behind the tractor. I'm sure everybody around here is going to love an actual farm to market road having tractors with hay equipment traveling down it. But a few miles down the road to our east, we have 80 acres we're going to cut. That's a new lease. And then we have the 90 acres to our west that we'll be cutting as well this year. So it's important that we have all of our lights working and all the safety functions working, along with our slow moving sign. So we have one that we interchange between all the equipment, but we may have to buy a few more of those. One of our maintenance items is we have a light missing on the right side of the Kuhn cutter, and the wires got tangled up in the PTO shaft, so we are looking at repairing that now. So we got our trusty test light out. We're gonna check everything, plug into the tractor, replace the light that's broke, check the gear oil in the cutter, grease all the U-joints, check all the tires. The tires are new on this machine in the last year, so we will have this back on the road soon. One of the joys of old wore out equipment is you're always working on it. Okay. The connector is good. We are getting power. All right, light's blinking. All right, we're making progress. Okay, after checking over the tractor and the wiring on the Kuhn hay cutter, my preliminary diagnosis was we have a short in the connector somewhere between the tractor and where the wires were torn from getting wrapped up in the PTO shaft. And from taking it apart, there's definitely some issues. So those wires should not be melted together. So we will get a new connector put on this, get it all put back together, and have it going again tomorrow. Unless we find another issue. Wish me luck. Okay, we have our new wire connector and harness all hooked up with butt connectors, staggered the connectors, have heat shrink tubing slid over every connector. We have not used the heat shrink yet. We're going to hook it to the tractor, make sure everything works, and then we will finish it up. And I have a light coming in today from Amazon to replace that one that's missing or broke. So we're going to test it and see what happens. New trailer plug plugged in. So we'll have to shrink that heat shrink. Let's check all the lights. Blinking. The red must actually be functional brake lights. Don't have a second person to check that for me. I guess I'll have to wait until the wife gets home. Okay, just thought of something. If I turn the headlights on the tractor, it should turn the tail lights on for running lights. Yes. Those are on. Both are working. Great, great. One step forward. Okay, the new light came in from Amazon. And all lights are now working on the Kuhn hay cutter. Driving the farm car today. This project is complete. All the wires are now protected with heat shrink tubing, and then we put a larger heat shrink tubing over everything to make it weatherproof. One project done.